The 2-3 Tennessee Titans host the 2-2-1 Jacksonville Jaguars in this Week 6 AFC South matchup. We'll start things off late first quarter. Blake Bortles and the Jaguars driving when Akeem Ayers, first game back from injury, picks up a sack. He would have 2 on the day. Later on in the drive, it's 3rd and 11. Blake Bortles needs a first down, and he finds Allen Robinson wide open left-hand side. Puts on a juke move to fake at the safety. Gets a few extra yards. Second quarter action now, shotgun formation, and Bortles finds Allen Robinson again, makes the juke move again, and he gets in the end zone as the Jaguars got an early 7-0 lead. The Titans were nowhere near successful on offense. It's a handoff to Bishop Sankey, and watch out, that's your own offensive lineman. Runs into him, falls right over. Later on in the drive, Mettenberger gets sacked by the right end Chris Clemens. Picks up his only sack of the game, but that was all they needed. 1st and 10 now, later on in the second quarter, and Mettenberger with a fade route to the corner of the end zone, and it's picked off by Alan Ball. In the end zone, his one pick in the game. Mettenberger would go on to throw 3 on the day. Then it's time for the Jaguars to take over, and the Toby Gerhart show starts as he takes off all the way down into Titans territory, down to their 26-yard line as he gets tripped up. The Jags would have settled for a field goal as the kick from Josh Scobie was up, and it was good, and that made it a 10-0 Jaguars lead. Next Jaguars drive in the early third quarter, Toby Gerhart trucks a defender, and somehow he outruns the entire team. The 20, the 10, touchdown Toby Gerhart. It was the Toby Gerhart show all day long, and he proves that as he gives them a 17-0 lead. Titans take over, and Mettenberger knows he has to get something started, and he fires for wide open Nate Washington. Overthrows him, no completion later on the drive. 3rd and 4, Mettenberger in shotgun once again, and he throws it right to the Jaguars defender. Picks it off. That was Demetrius McCray picking up his first out of the Jaguars' 3 on the day. 1st and 10, and the Toby Gerhart show resumes. He picks up a first down, gets into Titans territory. 2nd and goal now. Handoff to Gerhart once again. He punches it in for his 2nd touchdown of the day. And the Jaguars would take a 24-0 lead after the extra point. And that touchdown run was also the nail in the coffin for the Titans as the Jaguars come away with the win by a score of 24-6 here at LP Field on the road. It was the Toby Gerhart show all day long as he racked up 206 yards on the ground while also picking up 2 touchdowns. The lone bright spot of the day for the Titans was Colin McCarthy, the middle linebacker, picked up 11 tackles. He was absolutely relentless on the defensive side of the ball. And the Titans continued to have problems in their offense as Bishop Sankey only ran for a measly 32 yards on the ground, while Zach Mettenberger was 15 for 27 while also throwing 3 interceptions on the day. And with that being said, to wrap things up here for Week 6 at LP Field. Don't forget to tune in next time here on the EA Sports Radio Network for the next edition of Titans Football for Week 7 as they travel to Washington, the nation's capital, take on the Redskins.